we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulls will put total under to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Livingston. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Working on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Harvey. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USF's offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like, when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Brown will throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Now the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick completion on the out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On the run, it's Ball. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see what...
Makes a catch on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Pushes ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Fires to the end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The Gators are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Clark. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
On the ground, it's Ball. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test the right side with this one. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Livingston. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They're going back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Harvey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Takes a hit as he fires. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offensive's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Sullivan.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are turning it on.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Brown wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, USF.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 21 over Louisiana Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got room to work. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on